to the Tarot Insight channel. This is going to be a reading of epic proportions, and it is going to be about haters, enemies, people who have it out for you. Because sometimes it's hard to see them coming. There is a Libra person. And there's a hater or enemy coming in. They want to stir up drama with you. They disagree with you about something. And that's like the main reason why they have this enemy vibe. They can't just respectfully disagree. This is someone who feels like they have to take it further than that. They're working with someone who they have told to be on the hush about either what their true plans or their true feelings are. Someone feels stifled because of this other individual. They feel like things are out of their hands, but they know that this person doesn't like you. All right. This person is trying to force you to change up your whole entire vision. They don't care how they have to do it. They're just being conniving for the most part. So keep an eye out for them. Also, there is an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person. And the enemy vibe that's coming in for you is someone who is gossiping a lot. They have a lot of stuff to say, and it's always about you. Almost like 51% of the time, every time they're saying something derogatory, and it's about you. And who are they talking to? They are trying to find people to listen to them. They have manifested various outlets to try to say negative stuff. They don't want to see you having a happy home. And they are just constantly, I'm getting like a Gargamel energy. If you've ever watched the Smurfs, that's the type of energy that's coming in with your hater. That enemy vibe. With a Scorpio sign. What you have going on is someone who is viewing you differently. So they used to be somewhat of a comrade. They used to be maybe an associate, a buddy. And now they're not looking at you the same way. And the reason being is because they feel like you made them anxious. How did you make them anxious? Why did you make them anxious? The how and the why are coming in with other people paying a lot of attention to you. They view you as being very persuasive, and they are envious of that. Something about them is they try to keep someone from giving you some sort of credit that you deserved. They're out there saying, this person didn't put in the work when they did. You know what I mean? They're whispering in ears. I mean, you put in work, and they don't want to see you get results out of the work that you put in simply because they are envious of you. Okay. There is a Pisces sign. And you have someone who, they're very emotional. Their issue is they're emotional about something. And that's why they're bringing an enemy vibe into play concerning you. What is going on that they're so emotional about? They're emotional over some memory from the past that they feel like is haunting them. I don't know if I can get any clarity. They feel like you treated them differently at some point, and they're not clear about why. Is this a misperception on their part? Let's see. They probably were treated differently because something ended, either a relationship ended or a friendship ended, or something ended, like a school year ended. This could be a job ended, something ended, and so the contact that you guys had was estranged, and they're upset about it. But evidently there was no reason to keep in touch beyond that. Yeah, it was viewed as a platonic relationship. This was about talents. Okay, so your talents were being chiseled out a little bit more and refined. And this is something that you knew the divine was taking you through to give you some encouragement, excuse me, and some confidence, and you got better with something. And so that's where your focus was, but this other person is upset. So what they've been doing is bringing up memories. And when they bring up the memories, they're just talking about, you chose to do this over that. And they're trying to say that your choices weren't decent, weren't done decently in order, were not up to par. They're trying to make you look less decisive than you actually are. Maybe that's their viewpoint, but they feel like, they're just upset, so they need an outlet. So that's what enemy vibes are coming in when it comes to something that you have going on. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have an enemy who is loyal to someone else. They view you as being on an opposite team. They feel like they're a team player on their own team that they're on. They have a lot of secrets. They're secretive. And yet they're still coming at you. And they're trying to play you some kind of way. They're acting all content around you when they're really not content. In fact, I feel like they're around you, but they've actually been living with other enemies. Like, this is not just one person. This one enemy stands for like several different enemies, like a family, familial. That's what I'm getting. Group of enemies. They're acting all satisfied, like things can be better when they're around you. And yet I'm getting like they're trying to pretend with the lovers coming in that they're attracted to you. When truth be told, like I'm getting like a vision of them living together in a trailer park, like in a trailer. And they are just trying to think of ways to come at you. Yeah, I mean, they have this hope of severing any ties that you have with people who care about you. They want to plant seeds of negativity. And this stems from them having regrets about how they treated you and being ashamed of it, not wanting to come clean to each other and pulling people onto their team because they feel like you should nurture them. They feel like they're the ones hurt because you're not on their team and you should nurture them. But why would you want to nurture someone who is that negative coming after you and that secretive? You wouldn't, unless you were forced to. And there's the defense coming in. This is you being defensive because you are going to feel like something's not right, and you'll be correct to come to that conclusion. So it's good that you have your defenses up. there is some hope that they're going to get a new vision, that they're going to look at things in a whole different way once again as a group, or their leader will encourage that. But for right now, they have people who are obligated. They feel obligated to try to come at you in a certain way. I mean, this is someone who is ambivalent, they're anxious, and like, say if they're in a trailer, it's not because they don't have the money to be somewhere else. They're really anxious as far as to let people know whatever secrets they are holding on to. That's why this is coming in here. So they're changing up their background, they're changing up their names, they're changing up some of the facts of the scenarios, and they have people coming at you. That's not even where they really live. They're just crunched up together in some place. It's like they're it's like their station that they meet at, that some of them are just living at for a while they try to come together in some operation against you. What up, Wise? So watch that. Definitely stay abreast of that. There is a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person. And there's someone who's trying to chisel away at your strength. They feel irritated, jealous of you because you're like the epitome of strong in their eyes. And that's what they're worried about. They're like Pinky in the Brain. If you've ever seen that cartoon, they want to take over the world. And you're number one on their list. Their world hit list of take out the strong. See, because they know that saying, only the strong survive. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So what they've been trying to do is manifest something. They actually have come to manifest something having to do with them being in the spotlight, them being show-offs. So they're out here trying to show how strong they are when they have this feeling. In fact, they know that you are stronger than they are. So this is about brawny, like the paper towels. And they have this business plan that they're trying to fund. They have some sort of venture going on. And they feel like it makes them look better to be considered stronger than you, to be considered as having more of a, like, being self-improved. So they feel like this is a competition of strength, and they're trying to show that they are more improved than they have been previously. Possibly people have known that, you know, maybe there was a physical altercation and they know that they're not as strong. This person is not as strong, and they're ashamed. They were humbled, but not just humbled, they were humiliated. And now their plan is to actually go after someone who you cared about, who you loved. In fact, someone is developing some feelings about, you know, when a concern with this person who you used to roll with. And so they're upset about that too. Why? They feel like this person would come back to you because you're a better person. Definitely, if they could choose between, you know, if they had to choose between you and them, they know they'd take this initiative. This other person would take this initiative to try to holler at you because they feel like it's because you're stronger. It's actually because all around you have a better personality, and what else? And better looks, and the camaraderie, the being able to talk to you. This person can talk to you over this other person. This person feels like you are open. You are not going to judge them. You are going to try to understand them. This person sees you as having goals similar to their own, not being out here trying to ruin, what other people have going on, but focusing on yourself, because this is a kindred spirit. And this person doesn't seem to realize that, they want to be around a kindred spirit who is on the same path, intellectually, and that it's not all just about physical strength. And then they're concerned about money as well. So they possibly see you doing better than them, and they are upset about it. But throughout their attacks, you are going to still be meeting your own needs, still be coming through the mire. You still are confident in what you have going on, and they're not shaking your confidence the way that they've been trying to. There is someone who has been upset over something, so they're bringing enemy vibes towards someone. They're bringing them towards someone who has been manifesting. They've been manifesting in business, love, money, and health. That's what I'm getting here. This person stands out a lot. Their enemies can't stand that either, that they're very sociable. And they are talented to boot. So someone is very talented here. And what's going on is the enemies have goals that are very they're just woo, some trifling energy, some really messed up look, and judgment is coming in. So they're very harsh when it comes to saying, oh, this person shouldn't be doing this. They feel like you shouldn't spend your money on this. You shouldn't talk to this person. You shouldn't be involved in this or that. You shouldn't be doing whatever. And it's like they have something to say about every little thing that you're doing. And even when you try to share with other people, they try to undermine it, because they don't even want to give you credit for that. They don't want to see you being able to do that. Instead of being happy that you're helping people, they're trying to find fault with you trying to help others. So this is, for some of you guys, you are Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, who these enemies are disliking. For some of you, it's just people who are in a position to make very important choices right now. As being the ones who perpetrators are plotting against. Now let's get some specifics about people who are feeling this vibe of envy and enemy energy. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There is an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini feeling this way. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. there is a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries feeling this way. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There is someone who doesn't want to see justice for you. This person has a new vision for something that you have going on, and they also want to subdue you in some way. With the Devil coming in there. Some of the advice for some people who are dealing with enemies right now is to try to be inspiring. You never know. You might wind up inspiring them. Yeah. Some of the enemies, they don't want to see people even sharing and being kind-hearted, being sweet or whatever. But some of you are going to inspire anyway because you are put on the map for the talents that you have. These are just natural talents too. Charisma. Someone has it. Someone's enemy doesn't like that. In fact, this is all about someone having this desire to create a whole new perspective with others. And this is about bondage. Someone's enemy is going to try to get them hooked on some substance. Someone's enemy is going to try to be abusive towards them. And the advice is to stay as disciplined as possible when it's called for, and also not to regurgitate memories that are going to have you feeling like you're in a weakened state. Don't think about the times where you felt defeated. Instead, try to focus more on the things that empower you, like talking to your kindred spirits or studying up on literature that is going to encourage you on your pathway, the pathway of your goals, your emotional goals. Yeah, looking out with the thumbs up. That's a wrap.